What is up, YouTube? It is your boy NMR Sports here, coming back at you with another MLB video, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 worst surprises of the MLB season so far. Obviously, we're like a little less than a week in. Every team has wrapped... Every team has wrapped up their first series, so we have a little bit to react to, not a whole lot. Obviously, there's no need to panic. All of these things could be fixed by today, but I just wanted to point these out. These are some bad surprises that I'm very surprised have happened this season. I did have to dig a little bit deep for this one, but the top 3 I am super confident are very bad surprises so far this season. So let me know down in the comments what your worst surprises have been this MLB season. Leave a like on the video so it can reach more baseball fans. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload where we talk about MLB every single day out here. So without further ado, let's get into the video and start talking about the 5 worst surprises of the 2022 MLB season so far. Alright, we're going to start off with a team that has underperformed a little bit. Like I said, I kind of had to dig deep for this number 5 bad surprise, but that's going to be the Boston Red Sox. The Boston Red Sox are in last place in the AL East currently, but yes, behind the Orioles. Just not looking so hot right now. They've lost a lot of close games, and their bullpen has blown it a lot. Their offense hasn't been super good as we've expected it to be. Their offense is putting up a 55 WRC plus, which means they are 45% worse than league average offensively. They just haven't been hitting the ball. They're having a 200 BABIP, which means they have been getting a little bit unlucky. But overall, the offense just hasn't really been there for the Boston Red Sox. This is the team we expect to put up, 6 or 7 runs a game, maybe 10 plus most games, and kind of take the pressure off of their pitching staff to perform as well as they have needed to get wins these past couple of days. Their starting rotation has not been great either. 18 1/3 innings pitched with 11 earned runs. They are striking out people pretty well. I'm kind of blocking it right here, sorry. 18 strikeouts in 18 1/3 innings, so the strikeout numbers are there, but 11 earned runs in 18 1/3 innings. I'm a little worried for this rotation, and then overall, the offense not performing well either. The bullpen's been actually really good this season. 16 2/3 innings pitched, 21 strikeouts, 3 earned runs allowed, and 2 of those were on home runs. So honestly, overall, this bullpen hasn't been that bad, but the starting rotation and the lineup just isn't getting it done. It's definitely hard to win games when you're allowing a lot of runs and not scoring a lot of runs. It's pretty basic baseball knowledge there. Moving on to number 4 bad surprise, that is the Toronto Blue Jays starting rotation. Now the rotation, I'll be honest, I wasn't super high on going into this season. I thought it was nice, I thought it was deep, but I don't know, apparently they think Jose Barrios is their ace, which I 100% disagree with. I 100% think it's Alek Manoah, and he showed that yesterday against the Yankees. 7 strikeouts in 6 innings pitched, 1 hit, did allow 4 walks, but we won't talk about those walks. Walks are whatever. Kevin Gossman, I would consider their number 2. He pitched all right, 5 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, did allow 8 hits though, with only 5 strikeouts, so not the best performance ever, but Kevin Gossman still pretty solid. Hyun-Jin Ryu, however, rough outing. 3 1/3 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 6 earned runs. Just overall was not having it on the mound that day, and Jose Barrios with the worst performance of the week. A 1/3 of an inning pitch, 3 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, allowed a home run. Just overall was not a good performance for Jose Barrios. Not a good sign from a guy you just signed to a long-term extension. So overall, this rotation has been very underwhelming for me to start the season. I think they will pick it back up, but like I said, Alek Manoah is their ace, Kevin Gossman number 2, and then Barrios probably number 3, with Ryu and Kikuchi filling in number 4 and 5. Kikuchi does pitch today against the Yankees, so hopefully he looks good and that can solidify this rotation. But overall, a very, very rough performance the first time through the rotation for this Toronto Blue Jays team. Moving on to number 3, we got a pair of MVPs here. That is Bryce Harper and Shohei Ohtani's offensive numbers have not looked good to start the season off. As you can see, Shohei Ohtani absolutely roped a double the other day, which is why his max exit velocity is in the 100th percentile. But outside of that, man, nothing. First percentile in walks. He hasn't walked a single time this season. 42nd league average in strikeout percentage. 72nd in chase rate. He's been chasing the ball. Even his sprint speed is down. Like, honestly, all of his numbers are not looking good to start the season. Obviously, Shohei Ohtani, you're used to seeing this chart being completely dark red because he's such a good hitter, but he has not been doing well to start the season. I really personally don't like him in the leadoff spot. I think that's where his struggles are coming from. I would like to see him bat in third or fourth in this lineup, but Joe Madden keeps putting him in the leadoff spot. I understand he's fast, but overall, I don't think he has the contact for the leadoff spot that I would like. So I would prefer him to move down in the lineup. Bryce Harper, on the other hand, I'm not too worried about him. He has been hitting the ball hard like crazy, as you can see. His numbers are solid, but his defense has been terrible, and he only has 1 hit to start the season. Now, this could be a product of bad luck. I'm not going to be, I'll be completely honest. It could be a product of bad luck. But overall, Bryce Harper having a very, very rough start to the season, as well as Shohei Ohtani, both the former MVPs of last season. Moving on to our second worst surprise of the MLB season so far, and that is the Atlanta Braves bullpen. This bullpen has not been as advertised. Kenley Jansen's had a rough go of it as their closer. Overall, 22 1/3 innings pitched for this bullpen, 13 earned runs allowed, 19 hits. The strikeout numbers are there, I'll be honest. 27 strikeouts is not bad at all, but overall this bullpen has been rough to say the least to start the season, and that was against the Cincinnati Reds team that isn't necessarily known for their offensive prowess. So I don't know, man, we'll see. Well, I hope this Braves bullpen gets it together. They were a fun team to watch in the postseason last year, and they made a lot of good additions to that bullpen, so hopefully they're better this season. But to start the year, they have not looked good. They had another rough go of it against the Nationals last night, so not the greatest way to start the season if you're an Atlanta Braves fan. Coming in at number 1, I alluded to it in the last video. If you haven't seen it already, go watch it. My 5 good surprises. But the Milwaukee Brewers, man, what is going on with this rotation? If you look at these numbers, none of them are, awful. None of them are the worst in baseball. Outside of that Brandon Woodruff performance is pretty atrocious, but this is not what you expect. This is a bullpen that should be allowing 0 goose egg runs per game, unless you're facing maybe like the Astros or another high-powered offense, the Blue Jays, something like that. But against the Cubbies, man, 7 earned runs in 3 2/3 for Brandon Woodruff, 3 earned runs in 4 innings for Freddie Peralta, 3 earned runs in 5 innings for Corbin Burns. Corbin Burns was lights out. I don't even think he walked his first batter until like a month into the season last year. And in his first start, he had 3 walks. Look at this, 3 walks, 3 walks, 4 walks, 3 walks. They cannot throw strikes right now. The command's all over the place. They're allowing hits. They're allowing earned runs. This bullpen, or this rotation, is just not looking good. It is not it so far. I don't really know what's going on here. I hope they get it together, but they did not look good, especially against a mediocre at best Cubs lineup, I'll be honest. On paper, at least. They have looked very good to start the season, don't get me wrong. But overall, this rotation has not impressed me, and the Brewers' offense is so bad that they need the rotation to be lights out if they want any hope of sniffing the playoffs this season. So definitely worried about this rotation to start the year. I was not high on the Brewers. I moved them way down my power rankings this week. But overall, man, this rotation is scary, scary, scary right now. Not in a good way. And that is going to do it for us today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like baseball content, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload from me. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.